Okay, doing something a little bit different this time. I'm going through Spider Society and I'm going to try to decide which of these characters I'm going to put my resources into, right? I'm going to review a little bit of Spider Man. I'm going to touch on Spider Weaver because of Spider Man Noir. And then I'm going to try to figure out which characters I think are worth investing in. Either these two new reworks or the three new characters being added to the game. Let's get to it.
Everybody loves a hero. People line up for them, cheer them, scream their names, and years later they'll tell how they stood in the rain for hours just to get a glimpse of the one who taught him to hold on a second longer. I believe there's a hero in all of us.
Hi guys, I'm Gravy here, and this is a Marvel Strike Force video. In this video, I'm going through Spider Society. I'm actually probably even thinking about breaking this up twice as like a to be continued, just because this might end up being a very long video. But basically, Spider Society came out this month. I wanted to do this video earlier, but I was not in town. I wasn't even in the country, so that stuff kind of got pushed back. And now my question is, I've done this before with the Superior 6, and actually right now when it comes to the Superior 6, I will be doing a video soon on them again, or at least for Kraven and Lizard. I already got Kraven up to Diamond. Lizard, I'm still farming him on one of the nodes to get him up to 7-star, and then I can go ahead and try to get him Diamond and like put some resources into him. Black Cat is taking over things, Rogue. There's a whole lot of stuff going on. I got a lot of stuff to do. But anyway, I'm going to try to evaluate which of these characters I should actually invest resources into, because I feel like I should invest in at least one or two. Now, part of the evaluation is how well do they fit into characters I already have developed. So just backing up a little bit, and I'm wondering, I'm sure it is this way, but let's see. I'm gonna go to Spider-Verse because I've already completed that the event here, and that is, if it goes for me. You coming? All right, so I've already completed basically this, and pro tip, what I was actually able to do was that on this web slinger, the story mode, as you can see, I could not get a lot of it done because when I go into it, the only character that I had that was like able to read, the only characters I had that were able to help me complete this task were Spider Weaver and Spider-Man. I just got Spider-Man big time up to 6-star. I think he's 6 red stars. But I'm not, no, just 6 stars, 5 red stars. I'm gonna take his red star when I actually start investing in him. I haven't invested anything in him yet. But from what I understand, he's a beast. That's why he's so hard to get shards for. Spider-Man Miles Morales, when I first jumped back into the game for the second stint, I went ahead and took him 7-star immediately just because I like him. I like the character himself, so we'll see. Spider-Man Noir, I love those comics. I think I've mentioned that on the channel before. So I do want to work on him. Plus, he has a synergy with Spider-Weaver. Not to mention Spider-Man 2099, from what I've heard from you guys in the comment section, he is a beast duo paired with Spider-Weaver. And so basically when I was going through this, these guys, and I can just show you now, they are not developed at all. They're all level 1s. You have Spider-Weaver though, who I have Diamond, and you have Spider-Man, who I actually just took up his ISO weights to level 4. But he wasn't, too strong either, but these two were at the end of the story mode that let me get through. Now I have to deal with, and I'm dealing with the challenge mode where I have to have Peter B. Parker. I don't like it when they force you to jump into new characters, or depending. And I need to figure out, am I going to put any of my resources into him? Because right now at challenge 1.5, I need to use Spider B. Parker to even get in. Then Spider-Man Noir, Ghost Spider, I'm sure they're coming along the way. So now that's why I'm here at the stage of evaluation. Which of these characters should I invest in? And overall for the Spider Society. For me, personally, I do love the events and how they gave you shards in those events, especially in like the modes where they already gave you the characters. So you don't have to have the characters develop. You could just go get shards of other characters, just kind of like a freebie thing. So I did like that. But now it's, all right, who am I putting resources into? I don't really care too much. I probably shouldn't say this, but I don't really care too much about completing that event per se. I want to, of course, but I'm not gonna do it irresponsibly and just burn a bunch of resources into a character that I don't like just because I'm trying to complete that. I'm not with it. All right. So in any case, now I'm gonna go back to my rosters, and so here in the Spider-Verse, Kraven, you can see Diamond. Black Cat working on 2. So I have Spider-Man here, 7-star. As soon as I get enough gold, which I do not have enough now, I'm going to go ahead and get him up to level 90. Honestly, I don't even know if he's that good, but just out of respect, as King Julian would say, respect, I want him there. Spider-Man 2099, I do want to develop. Spider-Man Big Time, I do want to develop. Spider-Man Miles Morales, I do want to develop. Spider-Man Symbiote, for those of you who are thinking about putting a lot of resources into him, just buyer beware. He's not bad, but he's damn sure not great. So yeah. And now I'm going to evaluate the newcomers and the reworks Ghost Spider and Spider-Man Noir. So what I'm going to do in order to do that is I'm going to pop over here to the Marvel Strike Force website, and I'm going to go through them one by one at a level that is reasonable for me. Now, reasonable for me means that, and you can adjust the levels on these things. Reasonable for me is that I always try to go to level 6 when I'm putting resources into a character on their abilities, and then level 4 for the passive. And I'm gonna probably go up to level 80, 85. And then that's when I'm kind of like, are they good? Are they not? The kit might read well, but they may not be great, you know? So in any case, we'll start off with Penn Parker, co-pilot of SP, Dr. Robot, with her friend, a radioactive psychic spider. Penny Parker energizes her allies while granting them barrier to cover their backs. Okay, so she's a protector. Attack primary target for 260% damage, plus clear 3 positive effects. If this character has barrier, gain plus 50% damage for this attack, gain plus 1 reflect. This is for each hero in the Spider-Verse, which that's a lot of heroes. Up to a maximum of 5. Apply deflect. Hero in the Spider-Verse. That's a lot. Generate 1 ability energy for self and all Spider Society allies. Okay, so those are the newcomers plus those 2 new reworks. All right, cool. So the ability energy I do like. I do like the 1 deflect for each Spider-Verse hero. So she's gonna gain 1 for each Spider-Verse hero. So she'll gain 5, right? 4 or 5. And then she'll apply 1 up to a maximum of 5 to all heroes. Whoa, I did not read that well enough. If I'm not mistaken, that's pretty damn boss. So she's gonna apply plus 1 up to a maximum of 5 to all Spider-Verse. So I could have like 4 or 5 deflect on my Spider-Verse heroes. I do like that. Neon Blitz. Attack primary target for 140% damage plus apply slow. Attack primary and adjacent targets for 320% damage plus apply bleed and heal block. If this character has barrier plus 50% extra damage, that seems like a pretty consistent theme so far. Clear all negative effects and apply stealth to the 2 most injured hero Spider-Verse allies. Okay, so she wants to run with heroes. Apply plus 1 deflect and immunity and offense up to all allies. So she's applying deflect as well. And let me go ahead and go up here. Level 7 for that A1 plus 100% damage per primary to the primary target. Clear all positive effects on primary target. Okay, cool. Probably not going to take that one too quickly because she's a protector. Not really worried about her doing damage. I do like clearing all the all the positive status effects from primary target, but that's a good ability. But I'm just not wowed by it just yet. For this one, she would increase 80% damage on all attacks. So that's the primary and the adjacent. Apply stun to the primary target. I always love stun. Synergetic Surge. Clear all negative status effects from self and all allies. Clear all positive effects on primary target and apply slow and stun. Attack all enemies for 400% damage if this character has barrier plus 50% damage on all attacks. For each deflect on this character, apply 1 bleed to each enemy up to a maximum of 5. I do like that. Bleeds aren't the strongest thing in the game, but I do like that. Apply ability block to all support enemies. Okay. Meaning that for most support enemies, for most support characters, their support abilities come on their A2s and A3s, so they'll only be able to use their A1s. Not bad. Apply plus 1 deflect up to a maximum of 5 to self and all allies. Again? Apply counter 2 death proof and defense up to self and all allies. She's really protecting. Okay, this attack is unavoidable and cannot be blocked. Plus 100% damage to all allies. In raids, apply trauma to all enemies. In raids, apply safeguard for 2 turns to self and all Spider Society allies. Okay. Now to the passive. Mecha Menace. On spawn, if this character does not have barrier, bury yourself and all Spider-Verse hero allies for 15% of this character's max health. Generate 1 ability energy for all Spider Society allies. Gain 2 deflect, up to a maximum of 5. End raids, apply offense down to all enemies. On end of turn, if this character does not have barrier, bury yourself and all hero Spider-Verse allies for 10%. So that's nice that you're getting the barrier anyway. 10%, leaving something to be desired. On block, by this character for a Spider-Verse hero, clear a random negative effect on that character. So just one. Okay. When this character or a Spider Society ally gains disrupted, clear a random negative status effect from self and all Spider Society allies. Kind of cool. Okay. While this character has deflect, lower the crit chance and crit damage of all enemies by 25%. So lower the crit chance of crit damage if she has deflect, so you don't hit as hard. Gain plus 100% resistance for each deflect, so that's making it harder for them to put negative status effects on you. Gain armor plus 50%. Hero Spider-Verse, all allies gain 50% armor, 25% health for yourself and all Spider-Verse allies. End raids gain an additional 50% health for all Spider Society allies. On spawn and raids, generate an additional 5 ability energy for self and all. So basically, they just start off being able to open up with whatever if you're giving them 5 ability energy at the very beginning in raids. Okay. On end of turn, fill speed bar by 5% for self and all Spider Society allies. That's on the level 5 for that passive. I like her. She's good. I don't know. I'm not exactly wow, but I mean, good kid. Sounds like a good protector. I do like it. All right, morning routine. Attack primary target for 300% damage, plus apply offense down for 2 turns. This is, in fact, an amazing daddy-daughter duo. Peter B. Parker uses his experience to motivate his allies, while baby Mayday unleashes pure infant chaos on her enemies. I don't know if that's responsible parenting. I don't know if it's responsible parenting for you to be out there with your baby. I don't know. That seems not okay. Just saying. Then back to morning routine. So it gives the offense down for 2 turns. That really seems like bad parenting. Apply regeneration to the plus. This is something that always bothered me with like heroes that were like in their teenage years and they had like aunt, uncles, dads, or whatever who were caring for them. Why are you allowed to just disappear till like 2 a.m.? Like my mom would have never, if I tried to sneak out, and I know some of you were able to sneak out, my mom wasn't going for it. But even if, I would be so scared that my mom went and checked in my room at like 11:30 and I just Spider-Man my way out of a window. And then when I get back, she's just sitting in the dark waiting on me. Just waiting. Dog, no. There will be no superhero-ing. There will be so many people who got hurt because of me as a superhero. Because I'm not going to come back. My mom. Love my mom. But yeah, I don't understand how they disappear for 2 days and then come back and like, oh, we were worried about you. Man, that butt whooping when I would have came back home, her and my grandma would have took a turn. Then my uncles would have got a shot. Apply regeneration to the 2 most injured heroes. I'm just going through childhood memories right now. Love my family. I miss them. 2 most injured hero Spider-Verse allies or self. Apply evade to the 2 most injured Spider Society allies or self. Okay, so only to the 2 most, but it is an A1, so we'll let that ride. Okay. Mayday's first webs. She should be at home. Attack primary and adjacent targets for 360% damage, plus clear all positive effects, plus apply offense down for 2 turns. Clear heal block from self and Spider Society allies. Apply regeneration to self and all hero Spider-Verse allies. Heal the most injured Spider-Verse ally for 30% of this character's max health. Apply plus offense up, or 1 offense up to hero Spider-Verse ally with highest damage. Okay, well, I mean, I guess that's cool. Call the hero Spider-Verse ally with the least speed bar to attack the most injured enemy. That's kind of a cool little thing in there. So far, his kit is not wowing. Penny is winning right now easily for me. Attack primary and adjacent targets for 440% damage, plus apply 2 disrupted for 2 turns, and offense down for 2 turns. So primary and adjacent, but not all. Still cool. I like applying disrupted, so they can't get any more positive status effects. But still, I mean, do I like it that much? And it's only like adjacent targets. Clear all negative status effects from self and all Spider-Verse hero allies. That's better. Apply defense up for 2 turns to self and all Hero Spider-Verse allies. Apply immunity to self and all Spider Society allies. Apply regeneration for 1 turn, another regeneration for 2 turns, and another regeneration for 3 turns to the most injured Spider-Verse ally. I mean, it's still apply 3 counter to the Spider-Verse hero with the highest damage, or apply 3 counter. Heal self and all allies for 25% of this character's max health. I do like that part. In raids, heal self and all Spider-Verse or all Spider Society allies for additional 25% of this character's max health. Yeah. Clear all status effects. I get it from Hero Spider-Verse allies. I get it. It's cool. But these gates are making it really, especially with Penny as well, it's making it really hard for me to prioritize them in any kind of way in terms of like over the ones I have now. Like a lot of times you'll see for Spider Society allies, they have one thing, and then for all other allies, they have this thing, and they're really pushing you into the Spider-Verse allies like box. Like that's you have to run them with Spider-Verse heroes specifically. Okay, baby on board. And I noticed that I didn't change the levels of this thing, and I just noticed that halfway through, but I'm not gonna go back for right now because honestly, his kit with these being at level 7, they're less than impressive. So. On spawn, apply plus 2 death proof, defense up, deflect, regeneration to self and all Hero Spider-Verse allies. In raids, apply safeguard to all self and all Spider Society allies. I mean, it's cool. I guess I'm not like once I get like discouraged on a kit like for the first 2 abilities, then you gotta really wow me on the next ones. And I do like death proof. That's nice. I do like deflect, that's nice. Regen, that's nice. Defense, I like those things, but only on Hero Spider-Verse allies. I mean, that's already another gate that's like, do I really want to do this? Because here's the other part too. I will say this: they say in raids, but I also need characters because my roster is shallow for me. I need characters that I can use basically all over the place and with many other different characters. Now, I do have team synergies. I'm not lying on that one. That's cool. However, right now, I can't fully invest in a bunch of resources into building a whole new team. Like, I have to do that, like, bit. But I just finished doing MK2 for Pegasus, like, last week, for example. Now, I'm working on Black Cat, slowly but surely. I'm trying to find, like, one hero out of these 5 that I'm going to put resources into, which means that they need to be viable in other places and with other heroes. If this stuff that was like Hero Spider-Verse was just like for heroes or all other allies, then that makes them way more appealing. But what you're doing is kind of painting me into a corner of where I'm only going to be able to use them with Spider-Verse. And I do have quite a few Spider-Verse, but still though, like it's limiting. When this character or a Hero Spider-Verse ally is attacked, heal the most injured Hero Spider-Verse ally for 20% of this character's max health. If the attacked character has vulnerable, clear vulnerable from this character and all Spider Society allies. So yeah, all right. I mean, I don't know. I'm less than impressed. Gain 10% chance plus 10% per Spider Society ally. 50% max health plus 50%, or then also Spider Society allies also gain 50 max, and then Spider Society allies and Peter B. Parker gain 50% resistance. In raids, gain additional 100% resistance for self and all Spider Society allies. If this character has 3 or more Spider Society allies, this character and Spider Society allies cannot gain defense down. I mean, he's okay at best. Unless the playtest proves to be something different. I'm not investing in Spider B. Parker. It's still Penny Parker winning right now. I'm just not. Then Spider-Man Pavitr. Please forgive me if I said that wrong. The fabulously flashy Spider-Man of Mumbai, Mumbai. I know they're trying to say Manhattan and Mumbatan. Sure. Pavitr speeds up. I'm gonna have to ask homie Chindusha. How do I say this? Pavitr speeds up his allies with style and uses devastating chain attacks to slow down his enemies. Okay. Let's see if you impress. I'll knock it down to 6 on this one, like I should have done for Spider B Parker. But Spider B Parker didn't impress me at 7, so 6 would have been worse. Attack primary target with 200% damage plus apply slow up to a maximum of 5 slow. Rebind chain to 2 adjacent allies for 200% damage plus apply slow up to 5. This attack deals 300 I wish. 35% damage against targets with slow. Plus 35% damage against targets with slow. Apply speed up to two random ally without speed up. If this character and all allies have speed up, fill speed bar 5% for self and all Spider Society allies. Then on level 7, plus 30% damage, and then this attack deals plus 15% damage against targets with slow. Okay, it's an A1. I'm giving you a shot. It's alright. Attack primary target for 300% damage. Apply offense down for 2 turns. Apply slow up to a maximum of 5. 2 slow up to a maximum of 5. Rebound chain to 4 adjacent targets for 300% damage. Plus apply slow up to 5. This attack deals plus 50% damage against targets with slow. Apply 1 speed up to a maximum of 5 to 3 most injured hero Spider-Verse allies or self. This attack cannot be countered. Okay, I mean, good. There's still that gate thing there, and I'm getting the impression that's going to be everywhere. Plus 60% damage to primary target and secondary attacks. Clear 1 positive status effect on secondary targets. Okay. I mean, good. Okay, good. All right, good. Let me get my cup of coffee. Attack primary and adjacent targets for 360% damage, plus apply defense down for 2 turns on Mubatan Slam. Why can't I say that? Plus apply 2 slow up to a maximum of 5. Rebound chain to 6 adjacent targets for 360% damage and apply 1 slow up to a maximum of 5. This attack deals 35% damage against targets with slow. Plus 35% damage. Apply 2 speed ups to all hero allies. At least I say all heroes there. For every enemy with slow, barrier, self, and all Spider-Verse allies for 5% of this character's max health. I mean, this kid isn't wowing me. It's really not. Like, so far, I feel like I'm not going to invest in any of Spider Society. Penny Parker's still the best one. Laid back menace. Gain speed up on spawn. Apply 2 vulnerable to all enemies. Enrage. Apply it slow for 2 turns and trauma for 1 turn to the enemy with the highest speed. Okay. On turn end. For every enemy with slow, gain 1 speed up to a maximum of 5. For each speed up on this character, gain 5% drain and 20% focus. For those of you who don't know what drain is, you get 5% of the damage that's dealt. I had to look that up myself. I was misinterpreting that thing the whole time. Gain plus 20% crit chance, plus 10% crit damage, and 50% focus. Hero Spider-Verse allies gain plus 20% crit chance, plus 10% crit damage, plus 50% focus. In raids, gain an additional 40% crit chance, 20% crit damage, 100% focus. Okay. And then for the passive, level 5, in raids, if this character has speed up, enemies cannot gain speed up. Okay. In raids, Spider Society also gains an additional 40% crit chance, 20% crit damage, and focus. All right, let's be real. I'm not impressed by any of the 3. Like, Penny Parker might be the one I would look at for real, but of the new ones, it's just Penny Parker. Everybody else, I mean, they're okay at best, but unless they hit like trucks or I'm just missing something in their kits, it's not really worth it to me. Check, Joyson. Check the time. Okay. Already at half an hour? Damn. Okay. Now, 3, 2. So now what I'm going to do is, before I even get to them real quick, because I'm trying to evaluate this properly, is that I'm going to go ahead and go back to the game. So now when we get to Spider-Verse, let's just go ahead and tag hero on that as well to see what I'm looking at. So Spider-Verse heroes. Ones that are viable right now that I could use: Anti-Venom, Spider-Man Symbiote, Spider-Weaver, Spider-Man, Agent Venom, who apparently isn't that good anymore. They're at and not even Agent Venom. So like Anti-Venom, Spider-Man, Symbiote, Spider-Man, and Spider-Weaver are the ones I could actually reasonably run, I guess, with Penny Parker so far. So anyway, so let's see. Well, Spider-Weaver's a beast. I'm about to take Spider-Man up, so that does make a difference. So let's see what's going on in this one. Ghost Spider. All right, so now I'm going to go over Ghost Spider. Here's the thing, and I can go ahead and say this now, and let me go back just slightly. The problem that these three are going to run into right now immediately is they have Spider-Verse and Spider Society, all right? Now, I'm already not impressed with their kits, and I know for a fact that I'm not going to spend the money that it would take to get all three of these guys up to a level where I can have a Spider Society team. So they're already like at a disadvantage here. Their kits are nice, they're not great. Penny's is the best to me so far, and I could use an extra protector, that's fine. So I will invest in Penny. Excuse me, but she's gonna be invested in like further down the line. Like I'm not gonna be investing in her anytime soon-ish. Like I'll collect her shards and then deal with her when I'm done with like Black Cat. When I'm going after Rogue right now, so I'm having to work on like I think it's like X Factor and there's a bunch of characters I have to like deal with right now to be in order to get like level 7-star Rogue, and I would rather work on those characters towards getting 7-star Rogue than actually work or put the resources in the Spider Society, because so far Spider Society doesn't seem like it's really worth it to me. Like, yeah, could they be good? Could I be wrong? I gotta check out other content creators as well. I do that stuff too. See what they say about it, if they like them or not. But so far, to me, yeah. And the advantage is gonna come along with Ghost Spider is that she's also going to be part of Web Warrior, which are these guys, including Spider-Man here. Scarlet Spider, I'm not working on Scarlet Spider. Miles, who I do want to work on just because he's a character I like. She's also, Spider-Verse and Web Slinger. So I think, all the Web Slingers are the same as the Web Warriors. That's weird. Plus, she's part of Spider Society, so I get those benefits as well. So she's already a part of 2 teams, where those others are only a part, 3 teams if you count Spider-Verse, and those others are only a part of 1. 2 if you count the Spider-Verse again. You know what I mean? Like, so she's already at an advantage. Ghost Spider hails from a universe where Gwen Stacy was bitten by a radioactive spider. She is an agile web warrior that can prevent enemies from using their abilities. Now, this is her updated kit, so we could take it down to level 6 because I have nothing in them. Here we go. Steal 1 evade from primary target, sure. Attack primary target with 220% damage, plus gain an evade. So I can steal an evade and gain an evade. That gives me 2 evades. Yay. This attack cannot be dodged. I hope not if I'm trying to steal an evade. Plus 80% damage to primary target. In raids, if the primary target has slow, apply blind and bleed. Oh, that's in raids, but that's cool. I like that one. That's a synergy that fits well with who was applying slow. I think it was Penny actually. Anyway, Graceful Web. Attack primary target for 140% damage, plus 60% crit chance, plus apply ability block. I do like applying ability block. Chain to 3-4 adjacent targets for 140%. Apply slow for 2 turns to each target. Apply assist now to random Spider Society or Spider-Man Miles ally. I thought it was gonna be like Spider-Man. I was like, oh, I got it, but Miles I haven't developed yet. Okay. In raids, plus 500% focus for this attack. This attack cannot be blocked. Cool. Attack all enemies for 280% damage. Spread 3 negative effects excluding stun, ability block, and trauma. All From the primary target to all secondary targets, if this character has 3 or more Spider Society allies, clear taunt from all enemies. This attack cannot be blocked. Now here it'll be plus 50% damage to all targets. Spread all negative status effects from primary target to. Wait, it said 3. Let me. Okay, still it's okay because it wasn't too clear. I was like, okay, if I can take this level 7 and then spread stun and ability to block 2, she wins. But no, that's not the case. All right. Anyway, percussive punishment. When a Spider-Man, Miles, or Spider Society ally drops below 50% health, apply stun to that character. Cool. When an enemy attacks this character, a Web Warrior ally or a Spider Society ally, Web Warrior would include Spider-Man in that one, as we already indicated, or a Spider Society ally attack that enemy for 150% damage, gain 15% dodge chance, 25% damage. Raids, Web Warrior, and Spider Society allies gain 25% damage. On spawn, apply speed up and evade to self and all Hero Spider-Verse allies. In raids on spawn, if this character has 4 or more Hero Spider-Verse allies, generate 2 ability energy, okay, for 5 random Spider-Verse allies or self that were not at full energy. Okay. Then the level 5 here is going to be 10% dodge, 100% damage, gain an additional 25% if this character has 3 or more Spider Society allies, and gain 50% damage. So far, Ghost Spider E is winning. Gwen Spider, Ghost Spider, whatever, is winning. And I hate to say it, part of it is the kit, but I think Penny's kit is better. The other part of it is I already got how many Ghost Spider frags? Like at this point right now, I can take Ghost Spider to, let's see, 55 and 80. That's 135 right there. So I can already take her up to like 4-star. 5-star is not going to be hard at all. I'm not going to rank, but I want to try to find it. But you have to rank first, and I do not have a lot of gold. But I can get her up to level 6 or 7 way before I will be able to for those other characters. So that's also an advantage that she has. Not only is her kit like, it's okay, it's good. I think Penny's is better, but the thing that leans towards Ghost Spider over Penny is that I have shards of hers and they're free. So it kind of puts the others at disadvantage. You got to really wow me in order to convince me that you're the direction I need to go in. It kicked me out, characters. I guess they didn't like what I was saying, huh? All right, so let's just go ahead and go back to Spider Society. Where you at? Cool. Now Spider-Man Noir. I'm crossing my fingers. I want Spider-Man Noir to be good. Now, one of the big draws for Spider-Man Noir is Tangled Web. Tangled Web. Oh, wait. Whoa. Stop it. What are you doing? Yo. Where is it? Tangled Web, as I was about to... Oh, there it is. Has Spider-Man 2099, who I know is a good pairing with Spider-Weaver, and Spider-Weaver, who I already have Diamond, and is a beast. She's an absolute beast. So he has a pretty big advantage here. So it's going to be kind of hard to knock him off, because I think it might be Spider-Man Noir is the one that I'm going to invest in. Plus, he's farmable. Anyway, assist counter info. Attack primary target for 180% damage and 15% piercing. I guess that's when he gets assist or counter. Okay, cool. Attack primary target for 250% damage. Gain stealth. I guess that's why they did it, so you don't gain stealth each time if you're calling assist. 50% chance to gain evade. In raids, 50% chance to gain evade and regeneration, plus 50% damage to primary target. In Crucible, always gain evade. In raids, always gain evade and regeneration. So he's even viable in Crucible, which is where Spider-Weaver can do her work as well. Attack primary target for 250% piercing plus bleeds on Chicago Typewriter. Attack the most injured enemy, ignoring taunt and stealth for 320% piercing and apply bleed. So I'm going to attack the primary target and then immediately attack the most injured enemy. I do like that. It's specific, not just adjacent. It's like, you are the most injured, I'm gonna attack you. If the primary target has no negative status effects at the end of their turn, fill this character speed bar by 200%. So, if I don't get the bleeds applied because, there's an immunity out there, then I still get to get 20% speed bar. Okay. Plus 50% piercing to the primary target. Clear taunt from primary target. Fill this character speed bar by 30%. I do like it. I think Spider-Man Noir already won. Not all the benefits, not just all the benefits, but this is, I like this. If the primary target has no status effects, then I get 20% speed bar. That's cool. I like that a lot. Okay, so then Lead Rain. Attack primary target with 300% piercing, plus apply 2 bleeds. Attack adjacent targets for 250% piercing, plus apply 2 bleeds. In raids, clear all regeneration from primary and adjacent targets. Okay. Gain plus 100% extra focus for this attack. 1000% extra focus for this attack. If this character has stealth, apply disrupted for 2 turns to the primary target. I do like that. If he's stealth, then he disrupts your ability to get positive status effects. Level 7, plus 80% piercing. Apply 3 bleeds to the primary target. Okay. And then apply heal block to primary target and secondary targets. I do like heal block from time to time. Okay, so good so far. Now here's his passive. Monochromatic Menace. On spawn, if health is full, gain revive once with 50% of this character's max health. Gain stealth. He gains stealth. Okay, cool. In raids, gain plus 1 offensive up. This character attacks deal an extra 50% damage to any Hydra or Swarm enemies. Sure. Against any Hydra. Okay. When an enemy gains positive effects, fill this character speed bar by 10%. Win. He wins. He wins. He wins. He wins. That makes him win. He wins. He wins. That's winning. That's what winning looks like. If I run him up against, I just did the videos, but Infinity Watch, they love to gain buffs, bro. Fill his speed bar by 10%. Shh. He won. He won. All right, so gain plus 25% damage. Spider-Verse allies gain 25% damage. Cool. And Spider-Verse allies, not Hero Spider-Verse allies. I hope that's not a typo, but I'm pretty, that would be great. And then for the level 5, on spawn and raids, fill speed bar by 25%. In raids, gain additional 50% damage and for self and all Spider Society allies. I like his kit a lot. Is he the best in the world? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know. But his kit is far better than the other 4 options that I would have had. So I think I am, let's go back. I think I'm going to invest my resources in Spider-Man Noir. Uh-oh. Joyce in check. I gotta go back and read all that stuff. Sorry. Because I never switched over. So here we go. And 3, 2. All right, so Joyce is gonna have to pick up right when I clicked on this and I started reading because I went ahead and went through his kit and I didn't have the camera. I didn't have the camera switch. However, here's the thing. I can tell you now, there's one ability in here that impressed me. 2 things actually that kind of impressed me. And I think Spider-Man Noir wins this whole who am I going to invest in. In fact, I know he does. Not to mention he's a mystic. I didn't even notice that part. He's a mystic. Hold up. He's a mystic as well. So where's the rest of Spider Society? Bet. He's a mystic. Ghost Spider, not a mystic. She's bio skill. Y'all making this so difficult for me go back. Can I just clear all this stuff? Y'all stay. You know what? How about this? We just go to characters. How about that? See, the filter's still up there. Clear filters. All right, so then you have him. I'm guessing he's not a mystic. Bio skill. Spider B Parker. Definitely not a mystic. Bio. And then, yeah. So that's the only mystic. Why do I bring that up? That means also I can run him with Deathpool and Dormammu and a lot of other characters that benefit mystics. Spider-Man Noir wins this. Plus, I can farm him easier, and I already have some of his shards. He goes with Spider-Weaver, and that was the whole thing I did before, where he goes to, and I don't know if I did this before, so Joyce, like, forgive me if I'm making y'all go through it again. Like, he's in Spider Society, okay, cool, but he's also in Tangled Web, and I already know from what I've been told by you guys, the commenters and the awesome viewers that I do have, Spider-Man 2099 goes with Spider-Weaver. I heard they're a great duo. They're all Tangled Web. She has different attributes. I haven't even read 2099. I'm just trusting you guys on that. I will read it eventually, trust me. But she has benefits to Tangled Web that made me want to work on these two anyway. Somebody said, yo, go ahead and work on 2099, which I will do. And now I see that he's going to get these benefits as well, on top of being a mystic that I can run with Deathpool, I can run with Dormammu. I'm using Deathpool and Dormammu a lot lately. So, yeah. Attack primary target for 184% damage plus 50% piercing. That's on the assist and counter attacks whenever he gets called assist. Put him up is attack primary target for 250% damage, gain stealth, 50% chance to gain evade, in raids, 50% chance to gain evade and regeneration. We do like the regeneration there. We do like gaining the evade, and if it's level 7, then I would definitely gain evade all the time in Crucible, and gain evade all the time in raids, and regeneration all the time. So there's that. Going on down, Chicago Typewriter. Attack primary target. Attack primary target for 250% piercing plus apply bleed. Attack the most injured enemy, ignoring taunt and stealth, for 320% piercing plus apply bleed. So that's the other thing that I was pointing out before. Attack the most injured enemy. Not like it's going to be adjacent. You know, we're going straight after the most injured. I like that a lot. If primary target has no negative status effects at the end of the turn, fill this character's speed bar by 20%. That right there, damn near gave him the win. Just about. Plus 50% piercing to primary target. Clear taunt from primary target. We love that too. I didn't even. Oh! Fill this character's speed bar by 30% plus 30%. So then this becomes 50% here, right? And then I'm also clearing the taunt. Yes, I'm clearing the taunt. So that opens up the rest of the team. Is he the greatest kid in the world? No, but versus the other 4 I just finished reading that were just so blah, it's awesome. Attack primary target for 300% piercing plus 2 bleeds. Attack adjacent targets for 250% piercing plus 2 bleeds. In lead rain. In raids, clear all regeneration from primary and adjacent targets. I like that. Gain 1,000% extra focus for this attack. If this character has stealth, apply disrupted for 2 turns to the primary target. Boom, and you're gonna get the stealth off of the A1. We like that one. And then plus 80% piercing on secondary targets. Apply 3 bleeds to the primary target. Apply heal block to the primary target. We like heal block, even though it feels like it never really works right for me. It always gets like removed. On spawn for monochromatic menace. If health is full, gain revive once with 50% of this character's max health. Gain +1 stealth. So he starts with the stealth. He spawns with stealth, which means that when we come up here to the A3, if this character has stealth, he will apply disruptive for 2 turns. Then you have in raids gain +1 offensive up. This character deals an additional 50% damage to any Hydra or Swarm enemies. Cool. And then when an enemy gains a positive status effect, this is the thing that made me like this is the thing that sealed the win. Fill this character's speed bar by 10%. If your enemies gain any kind of positive status effect, you're getting speed bar by 10%. Now I hope this is per enemy in case it's like an AoE like a positive status effect, like give out, like when anybody from Infinity Watch does it. Anybody. Like that means run him against Infinity Watch. Fun times. Gain 25% damage. Spider-Verse allies gain 25% damage. Spider-Verse, not Hero Spider-Verse. I need to double check in our chat, the content creator chat, if this was a typo. I'm pretty sure it wasn't. I think it was confirmed that it wasn't. But not Hero Spider-Verse, Spider-Verse. I like that. That opens them up more to more characters I can use him with. And then the level 5 on spawn and raids fill speed bar by 25%. On spawn, out gate 25%. In raids, gain an additional 50% damage for self and all Spider Society allies. I love his kit. I don't know if it's just that I love his kit or if it's because I saw the other kits and I was not impressed and now I like this one. So for me, the one that I'm going to invest in, the character that I will be putting resources into will be, where you at? Spider-Man Noir. Go ahead and put him on that favorite. I'll go ahead and plop that into him. So now I have him 5-star. Need to get a few more. I can find him where? Because I'm pretty sure I can farm him as well. He's in the arena store. He's here on hard mode, chapter 7, node 6. We're going to go ahead and do that real quick before I forget. But Spider-Man Noir is the one I'm going to try to work on out of Spider Society. I think Penny comes in second. Ghost Spider and Penny tie for second. I really do like Penny Parker a lot. But Ghost Spider also just easier to farm and I already have some of the frags. So it kind of balances things out. But then I do like her kid as well too. So that's that. I knew this was going to be a longer video. Yo. Sorry, Joyce. And Joyce has so much editing to do in this one too. I made so many mistakes. Sorry, my dude. Sorry, my guy. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Please like, please subscribe. Tell me who you're going to invest in. I'm going to try to do some YouTube shorts. Not today, obviously, because I've run long and I got to get back to work. But I'm going to try to do some YouTube shorts. Tell me out of Spider Society, which one would you invest in? Am I missing the plot completely? Am I just completely wrong? Let me know in the comment section below. Anyway, thank you guys for watching all the way through. Please like, please subscribe. If you don't like it, subscribe and hit dislike. I'm okay with that as well. I'll see you next time.